going on, guys? It's 29 degrees outside today, and today I'm gonna show y'all how to do a quick fix for your blender door on a Mercury Grand Marquise, which is pretty much going to be the same on the Marquise, the Crown Vic, and the Town car, maybe some other cars like Mustang, Cougar, Ranger, but I know for sure these Panther platforms are pretty much all the same. I know sometimes you can drop the glove box and get to it up in here. Pretty sure these you got to take out the airbag. So what you want to do is you want to disconnect your battery, pull this piece off, pull the airbag out, drop this down, and you should be able to get to it from here or here. And what we're going to do, if you've got a bad blender door, you don't have the money to get it fixed because you have to pull the whole dash out. I've done it on a ton of these cars. It's not really convenient to do this, but I mean, it's 30 minutes and you got heat or AC. Because once you get this out, there's a little bar that moves forward and backwards. I think you push it forward, it does AC. You pull it back, it does heater. It has an electrical plug in, so when you turn your car to heat, it'll manually push that and allow hot air to come in. But when it freezes up or it clicks or whatever the case, because it has little plastic gears that break and strip, you do this, you go in there, you manually flip it, maybe throw a little tape on it and unplug the connector, so whenever you switch it, it don't try to get stuck. So you just manually flip it, maybe put a little piece of tape on it, throw your airbag back in, and that's it. 30 minutes. You leave it like that all winter, you got heat. When it starts getting hot again, take it back out, or if you leave that airbag out, you can just reach in there and flip it, and that's it. It'll keep you from probably having to pay $1,000 to get your dash taken out, to get it replaced, and then it goes out again in a couple years anyway. So, all right, let's make the video. Oh man, it's so cold out here. All right, first thing you want to do, disconnect the battery. Got the battery disconnected. Now on to the next step. Next thing is going to be this trim that goes across. You can use a screwdriver on it, but they got problems with breaking the clips and stuff. So what I do is I get my fingers under the corner right here and give it one hard pull, just one snatch, and it'll kind of cleanly come off. All right. All right, the next step after the trim, you got two bolts, one right here, one right here. That takes the whole airbag out. Gonna use a 7mm. So go ahead and pop them bad boys out and pull the airbag out. All right, guys, I lied. There was these two bolts in the front, but there's also two bolts on the bottom. I already took it out, but there was one here and one here. So there's one all the way to the right and one all the way to the left, and those are 8mm. So after you take those four out, oh, it's hard to do one hand. So after you take those four out, the whole airbag will slide out like this. You got a connector back here. Go ahead and unplug that, pull it out. Oh, and there's the airbag. So last time I did this, I didn't remember this tube being right here. The actuator's right behind this tube. I can see it unplugged where I already did this vehicle. But if you get under the dash and you look right there, this right here is the plug for it. This right here is the blender door. So the vent that goes across, there's no bolts or anything in it, but it splits open like this to help you be able to get it out. And then when I put it back together, I just duct taped it back together. Just a little FYI, this tube is a bitch to get out. So go ahead and take this vent out. There's one bolt at the bottom, 7mm. And really that's all you got to take out. That's 3 7mm, 2 8mm, and the 2 bolts to get the battery off. By the way, this is not meant to be no professional job video for sure. This is for people that got a cheap car and they want some heater and they want it now. They don't have $1,000 and a week to have somebody fix it. This is for the DIY guys. This is a $500 car. You know, I'm not taking it to a shop and spending $1,000 on it. I'll rip the dash apart and fix it myself with some half-ass shit. But if you want heat and you want it now, it works. So that's your actuator right there. Let's see if I can get my arm up in here. This is the plug, and this is the little thing you want to turn with some pliers. What I do is I unplug that, I turn that, and I leave it unplugged, and it'll work. I'm gonna plug this in and turn it to heat just so y'all can hear what it's doing and hear the popping. And then I'm gonna unplug it, fix it, and show y'all. All right, so there's your actuator. What I had to do was take this little screw out right here and just lift up on the actuator, and this little bar right here is what you want to turn. Once you turn this little bar right here, you're good. Leave that unplugged. But the reason I had to do that is because the motor was locked up on this. It wasn't stripped out, it was locked up. If it's stripped out, you can usually just turn this little white piece. That's what I did at the beginning of the year for the AC. But yep, just take that out, lift it up, turn it. The heat's blasting right now. I'm probably gonna have to turn it like halfway or something because it's too damn hot in here. Woo! There y'all go. Didn't cost a thing. Got heat all winter long. All right, recap. Take these 2 terminals off so your airbag don't blow out. Pull your trim off. 3 7mm screws. Pull the vent out. These 2, and there's 2 8mm on the bottom, up here and here. Then your airbag comes out. You have to take this tube out. Once the tube's out, that's it right there. Take that little 8mm screw up, twist that. That's it. Leave it unplugged. If you just need heat for the winter and you don't want to put the money into it, and then put your tube back for this vent and put your airbag back in, snap this back in. That's all you got to do, brother. When y'all go to put this ducting for the vent back in, break these little tabs off or either cut them off and it'll go in a lot easier. It's already a bitch to get out, but when you're trying to get it in and out, it's catching on stuff back there and wires, and it's just, I don't even know what it does. I don't know what it's for, but it's in the way. Cut it out. Got the duct back in there. The easiest thing to do is slide it in like this, put your vent in first, and then you split these 2. The top goes over, the bottom goes under. Snap it on, tape it back on. Then after that, put our airbag back in. Then we're gonna snap that back on. And that's it, fellas. Got nice hot heater for the winter, or air conditioner for the summer. Once it's all back together and all your screws are in, come hook your battery back up. Always remember to clean your terminals so you got a good connection. And that's it, you're in there. So enjoy your heater and AC. All right, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace.